You already started?
Yeah.
No one gives me any warning. At the beginning of every one of my videos, are you recording or have you started or have you been filming all this time? That's literally, it's quite common now. Okay, so I've showed you all different ways of pressing, different ways to stretch the fascia and to stretch the muscle. There's two main ways to stretch the chest, especially if you're doing incline. One is to stretch it upwards by putting your chin up, keeping your head touching the pad at all times. I've showed you on many occasions, whether it be on the pec deck or an incline bench. What we're doing with Dean today is we're stretching the chest outwards, and by doing that, you're raising your elbows with the bar, aren't we?
We're going to go a wide grip,
yeah,
and your elbows high. That way, if you're coming in narrow, you'll see the length of the pec is short. What we're doing is going wide and the elbow. You see how much longer they got. So then there's more stress on the muscle.
Now doing it this way would especially benefit those of you out there that just go through the motions and mainly feel it on your shoulders as you're pressing. There's many of you out there that suffer with that. So if you concentrate on raising your elbows whilst holding the bar wide, it will take it out, not it should, it will take it out your shoulders and into the muscle that you're working, which is chest. Now, if you can still feel the niggly pain, remember you don't need to come all the way down to your chest. You can just come up for maybe 2 fingers above your chest. As long as you hold it there and put your elbows up slightly and keep that time and the tension, that'll still have the same effect on it.
Yeah, the other thing we're doing is keeping the shoulder blades together. Because you see Aarron's structure, he's narrow and really thick. So whatever he does, he's going to
similar
hit his
to
chest.
a Greek god.
It's more like Buddha.
That's just rescued 2 orphans out of a burning building.
There we go again. So
running towards safety with lightning and explosions after defeating the Roman Empire. Pretty much the story that I just said.
You're dreaming again.
And then a crocodile come out of nowhere, just about to bite the orphan. And I've got both my hands full, because I've got an orphan in each hand. So what I do is I bite the crocodile and I just flip it over.
Aarron, wake up, wake up,
Get off,
wake up.
hell.
You with us? Yes, I'm with you. You're drifting off.
But yeah, similar, a physique like mine.
So Aaron's narrow,
Greek god.
thick. So whatever he does, he's going to hit a lot of chest. Whereas somebody like myself, who's quite wide shoulders, I'm wide and
Doesn't have a very big chest.
So everything I do, my shoulders are down prominent. I take over. So
Oil.
what I need to do is wider grips, elbows high, crunch your shoulder blades together. If you see how I use the bench, my shoulders are here. What we're doing is crunching your shoulder blades together. So as you bench now, the chest is using it, not the shoulders. So we're going to demonstrate that now.
After this, because we've done about 4 or 5 sets of this on a real lightweight, 20s, then 30s, then 40s, we're now going up to 2.5 plates. The reason why we've put the 10 in the middle of the 220s is for a bigger drop. Now, as soon as we've done this, we've spent enough time stretching the tendon and stretching the fascia. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock the weight down and then we're just going to hit it for reps. We're probably going to play a game and, I don't know, go 50, 60 reps, 70 reps. Well, whatever I do, Dean will do about 10 reps less.
20.
And just pump the blood into the muscle. Let's go.
So when you do this technique, you leave the ego out the fucking front door, because you're not going to be able to lift as much as you normally could if your elbows are in. You're using your delts, your triceps, your chest. This, we're trying to concentrate on just chest, so it's going to be a lot harder. You finished?
Yeah.
Nice.
I said leave the ego at the front door, so I was getting it all down now. Up, up. Big stretch, big stretch.
Shoulder blades crunched. Elbows wide, hold, and squeeze.
Now, even if Shell comes around the side or stays at the front, you're not really going to be able to see him putting his elbows back, which is why we explained it to you at the beginning. But he is keeping that technique all the way through the rep range, which is making it harder. If he wasn't doing that, he would just be able to rep that. This weight isn't a very big weight for us for benching. But because we're keeping our elbows high and we're sticking our chest out, squeezing our delts, we're making it harder. time and attention. Ready?
Yeah. Shoulder blades together, elbows wide, hold it. Controlled squeeze. Down slow. And hold. All on the chest. Squeeze. You see how the top is down soft?
No, I'm not resting it on my chest either. I'm holding it there.
Hold it. Squeeze. Pecs hard, down soft. Yep. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice and slow. Hold it. Hand power. Elbows wide. Shoulder blades together. Squeeze hard as you can at the top. Yep. Squeeze. Keep those shoulder blades back. Yep. Awesome. These ones.
Really straight. You want that or do you want to take 20 off?
What kind of, if you was benching normal, what rep range would you get on that kind of weight? 15, 20 reps? 10,
On that?
15, 2.5?
50?
15.
50. We do about 22 reps, 23 reps on free plates. But the thing is, I stretch it a different way by keeping my chin up, and because I've always done that, I can now lift a heavy weight like that. So if it was roles reversed, you probably wouldn't. Whereas because of this, I don't normally do this. It's like anything. Don't start getting disheartened because you can't lift as much weight. You watch some of the other videos and I'm doing 3, 4 plates for 20 reps, 30 reps. But the weight isn't an ego thing to me. I'm past all that shit. It's about getting that pump, maintaining and building that muscle mass. That's what's important for me. I don't want to start feeling it in places where I'm not training. And I think as you get older, or the longer you've been doing it, you sort of get muscle maturity and more mature in the sport.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
And superficial things don't really matter anymore. It's training smart that does. Should we just go straight for reps on this? Go straight. Yeah, I'm sure off and off.
Aarron tore his pec off before, and obviously that made him quite wise. As he gets older now, he's a lot more careful about how he's training. Instead of the ego, just smashing up stupid, crazy weights, he's always stretching it, good warm-ups, getting a lot of blood in there first.
You don't get no warning when you tear a muscle. Have you tore it to the point where you've had to have surgery before?
No, I've torn many muscles, I've never torn one off. I've had minor
So
tears.
you don't get no warning. What happens is it cramps, spasms, and then tears. Literally, you hear it like paper, like you're tearing it, and that's it, that's gone. So there's no saying, well, you know what, if I feel a twinge, I'll stop, I know what I'm doing. You don't, because it can just happen. You can be the most experienced. You might not have enough water that day, you might not have enough salt that day, you might not have, it could be a range of different things. You might, for me, it was, I hit 3 stone in 2.5 weeks on a rebound after a show, got incredibly fucking strong, and it wasn't even on the maximum weight, it was when I did my drop set. Yeah. And you know when you come down, we've all done it, and we think, and it's that right, so you get that extra little stretch at the bottom. It was that bounce on 4 plates, believe it or not. Just done 12 reps, come down and thought, this is fucking easy, I can do another 12 reps. Bang, bang, gone. Before I knew it, my chest was under my armpit. You must train smart.
All these fibres from here attached to under your shoulder.
You can see it now, look, even through the t-shirt.
Yeah. So when these come down, all these are torn, the whole chest has come here. So, like you say, it can happen at any time. Being training smart will prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
We're not saying it will never happen, but we do everything we possibly can to not let it happen.
People say that you're at your weakest when you're dieting for a show. I don't believe that, because you've got all your nutrients on point. Your gear is on point. You're fucking religious with everything. You're in a routine. That should be when you're at your strongest. But what some people say is, no, when you're on your rebound, you're at your strongest. No, you think you're at your strongest, but actually you're at your weakest. What I should have done on my rebound was train smart and gone lighter and gone for the pump. But I let the ego get the better of me. Training heavy, believe it or not, when you're dieting for a show is actually safer than training heavy when you're hitting a rebound. So what we've just done, we've stretched the fascia, we've stretched the tendons, we've made them nice and warm. Imagine your tendons like an elastic band. The colder they are, the more likely it is to snap. The warmer they are, the more stretchy it is. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go for the blood pump. So he's going to go for as many reps as he can, still keeping it strict, but it's going to be within a rhythm. When he starts getting fatigued, I might put my hand out and make his rep range shorter, but then I'm spotting, remember, so if he does get in trouble or to the point of failure, I'm going to take full control of the bar and take it off him. That's what you should be doing, not doing the work for them, but pushing them. Let's go. Michelle, make sure you get a good angle on my biceps. Because this looks great.
I'm so sorry.
Edit them two together, Michelle. You just attacked your girlfriend live on camera. Again. Right, now, there we go. I think you punch it, shorter, punch it, shorter.
Hey! That was 105, by the way. Whew! Beat that.
And this is why we don't edit shit.
Was you counting them?
Huh?
What's 100?
No, I was just a blatant witness for you attacking your girlfriend live on camera.
I told you last time you'll get a black eye.
I've got bruises now.
That's what the glasses are for. Oh, come on. 5. Easy. 6, 7, 8, 9. 15, 16, 20, easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one now. Keep it going. Come on, 6. Again, 7, 8, 9. More. Again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, punch it. Come on. 2 more. Yep. More fun. Don't think that was 105. I think it was a...
Show it, Billy, let's go.
20.
If you notice, I didn't lock my arms out, I'm keeping them under lock, so for the Facebook police out there that go, that wasn't a real bench press because you didn't lock your arms out. It's called time of detention.
We're not training triceps,
No.
we're training chest. Come on, let's go. Smash them out.
And again. Keep it going, Billy, come on. Keep it going.
Easy. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, these ones. Come on. 6. Okay. 8, 9. Okay. Push it.
Go on, keep it going.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Punch it, Billy, get aggressive. 2 more.
Yes.
No, I've never really understood is those people that go,
Your form is shit. Actually, you'll find that if you do this,
which is probably how they sound, 'cause like I said, they live in a basement in their mum's house. Those people that try and give me advice on bench press or even arm curls, you look at their profile picture and, well,
They're saying this even now.
I don't like golf and I don't take no interest in Tiger Woods. And I probably wouldn't see any point in some of the exercises that he does. But I wouldn't go and comment or say that he's shit because I'm not a golfer. Do you see what I mean? So I don't see, if you are going to criticise my technique or a bodybuilder in general, like a lot of them are criticising Phil Heath at the minute. I don't particularly like some things that he does, but he's never done any harm to me. I've trained with him, he's always been okay to me. But you can't criticise somebody until you look as good as them or have achieved what they've achieved or more. You can't do that. It's fucking pointless, isn't it? Because you're just going to push back.
It's always these, like you say, these fucking kids that have some scientific fucking backup research bullshit telling you that you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And like you say, you look at them, you're like, well, do you even fucking train?
But then they say,
it's
it's
steroids. They probably took more steroids than you. It did work for them, so
Yeah.
now it's all steroids.
yeah,
But basically, what he's saying is if you can't fucking back up your bullshit, then
Yeah.
stop talking crap.
stop talking shit. Because if it is steroids, then every bodybuilder that takes steroids or that has taken steroids, especially when competing like we have, we would look like Phil Heath. And we don't look like Phil Heath. So it can't be down to steroids.
I had a guy today on my profile ripping the shit out of me. Why do you want to look like that? You look disgusting. you're eating meat, you're disgusting, all you do is eat animals and take steroids. And I looked at his profile and it was all blocked off and it's some skinny little pencil. And I hang on, why are you following my profile? I'm a bodybuilder, liking my pictures and then slating them. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, you see, that sounds like a troll more than a know-it-all. See, the trolls are even different. It's like you've got to think of something more fucking adventurous than, well,
You're a dwarf with a tattoo on your face and take steroids.
yes, yeah.
Tell me something I don't fucking
I don't really know what the point of this conversation is. Is that a compliment? Because to me, that's a compliment. I don't really know.
Well, you're short.
Yeah. I don't really.
When your real friends use the shit out of you that much that when somebody has a go at you, you're like,
Yeah, it's not
it was
really-
nice. It's nice to what my friends say about me.
I know. And what all you've done is commenting on my post, told all of your friends on your Facebook page that you've just commented on my post, which they've then looked to see, and a couple of them probably actually like me, and you just gave me 2 more followers, which in turn, statistically, has probably sold me 1 more A5, which has put a bit of fuel in my Bentley.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
The guy had a go at me today. It ended up in a massive rant, and it ended up with 100 comments on that one picture. Now that picture gets seen by 100 more people, and like you say, a small percentage of them follow you. And so, thanks, guys. Keep the abuse.
Or what trolls are starting to do is, what they do is they try and now get in between you and your friends. So now you're on the mental hamster team. What they'll do is they'll comment on Dean's wall.
Dean, I used to watch him, but not anymore. Your friend Lambo is a fucking twat.
Dean's like, yeah, I know. I've known him longer than you. Right? He's the biggest twat on earth.
Tell him every fucking day what to do. Tell us something you don't fucking know.
It's like Jeremy Clarkson, you know, when he got sacked from the BBC?
Yeah.
And they went on to, not Richard Hammond, who's the other one? The long hair.
Oh, James May.
James May, the news reporters knocked on James May's door and they said,
Oh,
what do you think of Jeremy Clarkson getting all of you the sack or doing what he did? And he just went, well, he's a cock, but he's my cock. And he's a good guy close the door. They weren't expecting that. So if you are going to go and cause shit between me and my friends, there's nothing really you can say to them that they don't know already. In fact, I guarantee you, they know a lot worse about me that's fucking off camera than you will ever know from rumours that people think they know on camera.
I do get offended. You can talk whatever shit about me and say, well, it doesn't bother me, it don't offend me. But when you talk shit about my friends, I get offended because fuck you. Don't talk shit about my friends because only I get to give him that fucking abuse. If anyone's gonna hit him or fucking have a go at him, it's gonna be me, okay? It's my piece of shit. Leave him alone.
Not yours. I think that was a compliment. I don't really know where we're going with that. Anyway, we're going to carry on with our session. Alpha mate.